So I realized after partway through I should have recorded this. At the moment, what I'm trying to do now, and the reason why I'm sitting in the kitchen is because I'm trying to make a Halloween costume for my son. I was like, oh, maybe I should record this. I think that's probably a good idea. And well, here we are. There's some bits and pieces here. Yeah, here's the mess. As you can see here, there's some cutting in pieces and whatnot. I'm trying to do something. Those are the cut out pieces that I've done. Don't need that. Sorry, excuse the mess. This is the shell. A lot of measurements, as you can see with the ruler here. I don't know, a little bit with the tape measure. Cutting things out, getting cardboard. I mean, it might not look like much now, but this is just some of the stages here. I'll film as I go, but once done, hopefully the end result will be good. Actually, I've realized that I didn't explain why I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen is because this is the only hardwood floor area that I have. The hot glue gun, the hot glue gun is sitting over there. It's just hard to cut in carpet, and there's just too many pieces, so that's why I'm on the floor. The moment I've labeled the specific area, you might not be able to see, but there's north, south, east, west, and then this is the back of the turtle shell. Yeah, it's a circular thing, but I mean, it's gonna stand, and then it's gonna look better, as you can see, it's like that. But yeah, I'll continue to film and see how far we get. Yeah, like my pants, my favorite pants. Every guy has some favorite pants that might not be the best in terms of pants wear. A lot of it came out, but it's alright. Didn't get on my hands or the carpet. My only concern is that it doesn't stay. Can you sort of see it now? There, if you see it from the side, you can sort of see it or understand it. Yeah. Alright, after some sticking and gluing and cutting, there you go. You can see the north, you can see the south and the east and the north that I did. Yeah, north with the north and north. Yeah. I mean, it looks cardboardy. I don't do cosplay and stuff that much, but what do you guys reckon? Not too bad at all. Sorry about the weird angles, but this is potentially what it looks like. It's for my son. It's his first costume, like made from his father. And apparently I'm gonna maybe decide to make a dress for my daughter later. I don't know. I don't know. It's too hard. I was gonna actually use the hot glue gun on these things, but I decided to use masking tape or tape because it's better, so it won't destroy. I feel like it's going to destroy the foam if I do it, the styrofoam. So, but yeah, looks okay. I mean, even then it looks kind of nice. Actually, it doesn't look too bad even like this, but I want to cover it. And then inside I'll stick in some more or glue it just to make the shape more sturdy. And then yeah, we're on our way, kids. Next will be the cloth, and then I'll do the strings for the lines for the shape of the turtle shell. I got the tail. I got to think about how to do the tail, but I got the tail that I want to do. And then I got Velcro for so he can wear around his shoulders and his arms and whatever he wants to do with it. But the main thing is that I hope he likes it. I hope the wife likes it. I hope my daughter likes it. This is cosplay or this is Halloween? One and the same. Halloween's cosplay. It's just old school cosplay. But yeah, okay, exciting. Alright, day 2. So today what we're going to try and do is basically... So we've got that. We've got the turtle shell, which is great. Fantastic. Essentially now, hopefully I can cut and measure right. I've done home economics since what? It was like 14, 13. Essentially cut it right so that it sits all on the edge nice. And then, yeah, I don't want to waste any sheet. I mean, it's like a 1 meter by 1 meter. It's like $4 for a sheet or something, just absolutely a steal. But then, yeah, once that's done, I was thinking of perhaps stapling it on each side. Or at least sort of somehow fold it and staple underneath it or something, at least so you don't show the staples. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I don't know how straight I can get it as well. But yeah, for the time being, I just gotta sort of measure enough so it's not to waste. And I was trying to look around the house just to find like a pencil or something. This is an absolute mess, so I don't want to show you guys our living room with kids, but I managed to find this pencil. I mean, it sort of does the job. It's like, you know, you flip around and that kind of jazz. But yeah, let's see how we go, eh? Measuring it around. At this point, the real question is, how do I make it so there's not too many creases and it makes it look like it's an actual turtle shell? I wish I took homemaker more seriously, because I don't want too many folds. Maybe I have to cut the edge. No, I don't want to do that, because then it's going to spoil the turtle shell. I'll figure it out. So I realized that, well, I think this might work. I'm trying to shade in all the edges on each side. So then I know when I spread it out into a square, I have an idea how much I need to cut away. But cut away so that's just enough, so then I can still cover the white ring, but not have too much extra brown cloth hanging around. So let's see how this works, eh? You might not be able to see it on camera, but on the close-up there, you can see the lines. It sort of makes like a square, or like a hexagon, really. So the amount, so that's the exact amount of the turtle shell. So that means I need to give at least a little bit of spacing in between, so there's a little bit of give where I can sort of staple it in there or stick it on. Now I just need to measure it up. How much do I staple in? Do I just cut around it, I guess? I better do this right. Better do this correct. So now, yeah, I've decided to just staple in all the sides. So I've done the north, south, east, west, all that kind of stuff, and then the diagonal bits on the end, on the sides, just the same thing, just to staple it all in. In the end, I might cut out like a brown strip and just cover it all across, just to make it look nice and pretty. Double-sided tape is expensive, so essentially I'm just using this, ripping out a strip and then just folding it across on the back of each other, and then just where there's a crease, just put tape in the middle, stick it on and flatten it down to look like that. Progress update later. So this is day 3. So essentially after a weekend and last Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, Monday now, I've decided to tidy it up a bit by wrapping a brown band around it. So there, cut out that strip. So it just goes around. I had to glue gun it in the end. I mean, from here it looks alright. I mean, it's a little bit messy, but the thing is it covers up all the staples that you don't see on the sides here, where I staple on each sort of side. Glue gun is hot, be careful. So you can see the staple in there, but at least with this covered, I'll tidy it up a bit, cut out all the extra little frillies. But yeah. Now I can start doing the turtle strands. I've drawn the lines. Let me lift it up. You can see there in pencil, sort of, and all I need to do now, so the lines are here, one down, you'll see it. You can't really see it now if it's in pencil, but then I gotta put this, string it down, don't burn myself with the hot glue gun, and then it should look better. Can't see it now, but you'll see it later. As per this thing here, that guy. It's kind of fun, to be honest, doing this for Travis. But I think the real question is he gonna wear it? There you go. Just need to do the hexagon. I know there's fluffy bits, but I'll glue that down later. Well, that took a while, and here we have the results. Yeah, not too bad. I've been trying to get out those glue lines, but it's a bit hard. try to make thin lines as well, but I'll have to start picking out all the little extra glue stands. But yeah, not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. It's a small baby turtle shell. It's not a big one, but it's good. 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 So now is really about the plan of figuring how to do a turtle tail. I'm wanting to somehow get this tail on the side. You can't see it now, but as long as it angles out somehow. So you can perhaps putting a toothpick here and a toothpick on top, and maybe just like, obviously I'll glue it in as well, but you know. But yeah, here's the plan to drawing out the tail. Once I've got something out and thought about it, I'll cut it out, and that's the next thing. Today is day 4. Tail. I've already cut it out yesterday, as you can see here. So that's the tail. So what I'm going to do next is basically try to cover it up, give it a bit of leeway. Maybe a little bit higher. Give it a bit of leeway. The reason why I wanted some extra air, as you can sort of see the outline here, I want to give it some extra air so that I can, when I glue it up around the edges, it'll be a little bit more puffier, so that I can put the stuffing in there, puppy full. So then the tail will be kind of squishy. I mean, I don't know what Squirtle's tail feels like, but essentially I know that it'll be kind of cuter with a bit of a bit of squishiness to it. So the problem is that once I cut it, it's a one-time deal. Once I cut it, I can only use it once. I mean, it's probably another sheet on the other side, but you can't see it on the camera. But so I'll glue around the edges, I'll cut around it, and then I'll leave a little, maybe I'll glue it halfway through, and then I'll put all the stuffing in there. Once that's done, yeah, basically I just need to put the black string around it to make this Squirtle squiggly swirl thing. And then I gotta figure out how to put the tail on the back of this amazing shell. Okay, I can only do this once. So what I'm gonna do is gonna glue in some of this side. Glue in this side here a little bit, and then I'll glue in the other side a little bit to keep it stable. You can see, but I glued the inside. Well, just as well I didn't glue a lot. At least I can cut around it. This bit I can cut around, which is alright. Ah, damn. Man, this is hard. Yeah, there you go. Bit of fluff to it. The problem now is later on when I do try to glue it, it might be a little bit hard. This is the inside. For those that are watching now, you probably can't really see it, but it's gonna get there. Man, the whole glue gun actually really holds it in place. Okay, now we've got the base dress. Essentially it looks like this, which is great. What I'm going to do, describing now, might not be able to see it, but I'm going to put a bit of pink around here, like a pink fabric, and then like a sash in the middle, like a pink sash. Obviously she'll have a headband with Sylveon ears. Obviously you can't see it at the moment now, but yeah, once it's done it's going to be good. Hope she likes it. Second bit, essentially just get out these ones here, trace out the outline. This is going to be for the inner ear part anyway, so once I get the outline, just draw something small in the middle, cut it out, and I'll stick it on. Done. I realized partway through, if I was going to cut it out like this, the back side would be kind of plain. So the best option, I thought, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all out. I cut another piece to match the back, so then both sides would be both glittery. What I'm trying to do on the dress somehow get this pink cloth, sort of like a mini ribbon sash, just to trail around the bottom area. I know I'm going to have a middle part for this dress to make it look like a sash, ribbony, but I want to make it sort of frilly. So as you can see that this dress sort of bends in, I want a ribbon to, or the pink part to sort of bend in as it goes somehow, but the description might not be the best at the moment. But like most things, every time I say something on these videos that I'm trying to create for the Halloween costumes, the description is one thing, but actually seeing it is another thing. Okay, day 2, I guess. When I say day 2 or day 1, usually it's like an hour or 2 hours, so this took a long time. So this is the part of the bottom of the dress. There you go, with the frills. I mean, I'd wear it, but it's a bit too small, but that's kind of nice. It goes all around. This took a while because I don't know how to sew, but in between it, you can see bobby pins. Don't know how to sew, but I can bobby the pin the crap out of this dress. It's just all in between there. There you go. There's another one in there, and it basically just goes all around. What I was trying to do is essentially try to make it all frilly. I might need to sellotape it or glue it down a bit, not onto the dress, but on the ribbon at least, to get it all tightened a bit. But yeah, it's kind of nice. I've done the ears. So the good thing with the ears is that doing both sides, it gives it a bit of thickness. So then the thickness kind of helps solidify it onto the band. If it's just one side, it might be too thin, it might be quite flimsy, but yeah. I know it's green, but it goes in the hair, it can't be seen. And now I've got the bow. Obviously Sylveon has a bow. I was gonna do hearts, but I don't think Sylveon has hearts, so. And then I'll do the ribbons hanging off it. Keep it going. So now the next part is, since Sylveon has, I guess, the bow and then I guess the ribbon that comes down from each of it, I gotta make sure that it's not too long either. I mean, long is good. Sylveon has a long strand of bow or whatever that thing is, the ribbon. So Alice is roughly about this tall. I mean, I can measure it by the dress, compare it. So I think it should be about this length. So it's a bit of a side note. I think I spent a little bit too long trying to figure it out. I was thinking, how thick does Sylveon's ribbon need to be? 5 centimeters? 5 centimeters too small. 6 centimeters? It's okay. So I realized maybe 7 centimeters, so I cut out 14, right? Obviously I want it to be a little bit thick. I don't want it to be too see-through, at least with a thicker amount of ribbon that I can work with it, and it looks better. So this is it. I mean, even on me, it goes up to my waist. Don't have a ruler with me. Today's day 3, so this is sort of what it looks like. Got the bow there, on the neck, the sash, and these 3 little things here will be for the ribbon once I'm done. I haven't cut it out yet, but I just wanted to lay it out just to have a look, just to see what it potentially could look like. Which, it's okay. There's a Squirtle shell. It's not done yet, but today is hopefully the day where I can get it done. Because either way, I gotta do the middle part here for the pink sash, and I gotta show the kids, show Alice, see what they think about it. Okay, so this is the preview of what it looks like. I'm actually pretty happy about it. This is the hairband. That's the bottom bit. I think I'm gonna color it a little bit with a light blue, but actually even now it looks kind of nice. So if you wear something like this, and then I go with something like this, she'll have a hair clip there. Oh, this is the neck part. She'll have this on here. And then yeah, I mean, this took ages. I mean, it's almost 2 hours. And all I did was just try to cut up these little bits for the ribbon. Tidy it up a bit. Oh, I need to tidy this one up a bit. Glue it together, so stay together. Measure these out. This took a while because I gotta do the front and the back. And then I gotta do the pink and then the blue, and then I think I might have to paint it because I don't have anything light blue. The shop didn't have any light blue colors for this one, so unfortunately it's either going to be white or I'll just have to manually paint it. Oh, and also this is a quick update. Sorry I didn't film too much, but it's just a lot of work to do. So originally when you wear the dress like this, it hangs quite a bit loose and you can see all the bobby pins that I did around it. So what I did essentially is just put a little bit of glue in there, I'll be the corner in, so then when it hangs, you don't see the metal parts on it. So as you can see, yeah, it looks pretty good. No metal parts on it. I mean, at the moment now, you won't be able to see the whole result. So today, I've been really working on it. So I'll do the video where I show my daughter and my son wearing it. And then the last piece before I go, still got a bit of time, I haven't even had lunch yet, it's like 1:30. The back part of this dress, I'll have a bit of sheer coming down like this. It's like a nice little pretty wedding dress sort of thing. I didn't even know what this material was called. This thing is called sheer. I was looking up lace, and then all sorts of other stuff came up. So it's not called lace, it's called sheer. Lace is, yeah, Google it yourself. Now you can really see it with the sash, or the sheer as they call it. And so the sash will be there in the middle. I mean, it's not going to be as loose, it'll be tighter. At this point, the only thing I can do is just wait for my daughter to come home, essentially try it on, get the size fitting on it right. I mean, obviously it's going to be a little bit thinner. But yeah, this is what I meant before by hiding the bobby. So it's going to go around there. I mean, this is just a rough edit of what it's going to be, but I bobby pinned it on the back. It's just a placeholder where I'm going to put it. But yeah, it actually looks really good. Really good. And there's the Squirtle shell. It's like it's giving me the fingers. So the moment of truth has kind of come. I'm just going to try and find a place to put all the stuff. But the kids and the wife, yeah, they're just in the lounge at the moment playing. So we'll see how we go, eh?